morning, students. Unit 5, subject Geography. Today we are going to learn about the topic Biosphere. Students, already you learned the three spheres of the Earth: lithosphere, atmosphere, and hydrosphere. Four spheres of the biosphere. Lithosphere means land. Atmosphere is the surrounding air. Hydrosphere is surrounded the water. And finally, biosphere is called the living organisms. Students, what is mean by biosphere? Biosphere, the fourth sphere of the earth, is a life supporting layer that exists on the earth's surface. This layer on the earth encompasses the lithosphere, hydrosphere, and atmosphere. It includes flora and fauna that thrive on or near the earth's surface. Students, I asking one question, so listen carefully. Okay, biosphere, how much distance from the earth? Did you know, students? Yes, although the biosphere measures about 20 kilometers, 12 miles from the top to bottom. Almost all life exists between about 500 meters, 1640 feet below the ocean's surface to about 6 kilometers, 3.75 miles above sea level. The biosphere has existed for about 3.5 billion years. Students, next you learn the ecosystem. An ecosystem is a community where all living organisms live and interact with one another and also with their non-living environment such as land, soil, air, water, etc. Ecosystems range in size from the smaller units that can sustain life to the global ecosystem or ecosphere. The pond ecosystem, forest ecosystem, desert ecosystem. These also the some examples of ecosystem. Biosphere harbors all ecosystems on the earth and sustains life forms including mankind. Students, next you learn the components of ecosystem. The ecosystem can be divided into two main components: biotic component and abiotic component. Biotic component means living things. Abiotic component means non-living things. Students, many examples of biotic and abiotic components. Some examples I share. Living means humans, animals, plants, insects. Non-living means rock, pen, building, etc. Students, type of components one by one you learn. Abiotic components means include the non-living, inorganic, physical and chemical factors in the environment. Say for example, land, air, water, calcium, iron, etc. Biotic components means include plants, animals and microorganisms. Biotic components can be classified into three categories, namely producers and consumers. Producers are self-nourishing components of the ecosystem, hence they are called autotrophs. They are found both on land and water. Example, plants, algae, bacteria, etc. Consumers are those that depend on producers, directly or indirectly. Hence they are called heterotrophs. Students, next you learn the common category of consumers. What are the common category? There are three categories, very important: primary consumers, secondary consumers and tertiary consumers. Primary consumers mean depend on producers for their food. They are exclusively herbivores. Example, zebra, goat, etc. Secondary consumers are small carnivores. Example, they consume herbivores. Example of lion, snake, etc. And finally, tertiary consumers are top carnivores that prey on both herbivores and carnivores. Example, whale, crocodile, etc. Students, next you will learn the decomposers. Decomposers are some organisms that are incapable of preparing its own food. They live on dead and decaying plants and animals. Hence, they are called saprotrophs. Example, fungus, mushroom, etc. Students, already you learn the biotic and abiotic components. Next, you learn the energy components. All organisms in the biosphere use energy to work and convert one form of energy into another. The sun is the ultimate source of energy for the biosphere as a whole. The solar energy gets transformed into other forms of energy through the various components of the ecosystem. The producers, consumers, and the decomposers contribute a lot to the energy flow in an ecosystem. Students, next you learn the functions of an ecosystem, that is the food chain. Say for example, the grasshopper eat the plants and the next mice eat the grasshoppers. The snake eat the mice. The eagles eat of the snake. So, one living organism dependent for the another one living organism. That is the food chain. Students, next you learn the biodiversity. Students, biodiversity is a term used to describe the enormous variety of life on earth. It can be used more especially to refer to all of the species in one region or ecosystem. Biodiversity refers to every living thing including plants, bacteria, animals and humans. Students, next you learn the laws of biodiversity. The extinction of species, flora and fauna due to human and natural influences is called the laws of biodiversity. A healthy ecosystem provides clean water, pure water, enriched soil, food, raw materials, medicines, etc. Hence, stable biosphere has to be conserved. Thank you, students. You observing the video and read the book, practice the question. Okay.